Poplar. We're fishing Elk Creek Lake today in Washington County, Indiana. Elk Creek's a 48-acre lake. It's a nice lake to fish if you just like peace and quiet. I've been coming up here for years. Got some storms rolling in this afternoon or late this morning, so hopefully it gets the fish biting good. So we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. You're watching Craven Outdoors. Another one on a poplar. What we're fishing back here is a flat where the creek channel comes in. I'm just barely twitching. I've had several hits on this thing, but they're just barely striking it. They're not like wanting to really hit it aggressively. This one barely hit it too. Just using a blue and silver Rebel poplar. It's a good color this time of year. I like black and silver the best. Got one on a spinnerbait. Slow rolling this grass line. Really windy in this bank here. Another one on the spinnerbait on the dam here. Slow rolling this spinnerbait down this windy dam here. Another little bass on a poplar. I'm getting a few bites, but the lake is so mossy right now out there. It's just, you throw out there, and every time you throw out there, you're like getting hung up in grass. Got one on a worm. Oh, it come off. Got one on a worm. Using a touchdown worm. It's a floating worm, purple color. I know I've said in my previous videos, they're made here locally, but they're great for lakes like this with, has a lot of grass in it. Stuff like that. One off that little beaver hut up here. I pitched that poplar up there and he nailed it. He hit it and I threw back up in there and hit it again. I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but how grassy the lake is back here in the back. It's just really mossy. Another one on a worm. Always make sure you have a good pair of needle-nose pliers when you go fishing. They always come in handy. What I'm doing here, I'm just fishing a worm, just kind of going down this deep bank of the lake. The creek channel comes down through here, and I'm fishing it weightless, but I'm just letting it sink real slow to the bottom. And I'm picking up a few fish doing that. Every time I try to put a weight on the worm, it sinks too much and gets down in that moss, and it's hard to fish it. So this seems to work pretty good. Give you a little history on Elk Creek here. Elk Creek's a 48-acre lake in Washington County, Indiana. It was built in 1963. Is the purpose of a watershed for the county. The Knobstone Trail comes around here. Elk Creek is one of the trailheads for the Knobstone Trail. The Knobstone Trail starts at Deems Lake and goes all the way to Delaney Park, but Elk Creek is one of the trailheads. I think it's mile 30 on the trail. You can fish and you can hunt here. There's no camping allowed. Years ago, we used to camp up here. Spent several days up here years ago, back in the 80s. It was a lot of fun camping up here. Had a lot of good memories here. Yeah, but if you're ever in Washington County, you just check out Elk Creek Lake. It's a nice place to come. Another one on the top one, a little bitty one. That's a tiny one. Not much bigger than the lure there. A little bitty one. Another one on top water. A bad bass there. Got one on a crankbait. A shallow running shad rap, Rapala. Slow rolling out here. Another one on a popeye here. Coming back this creek channel. Just barely twitching it. Ripple makes two sizes in the poppers. They make a big size and a small size. Another bad bass there. Yeah, but I'm using a small one here. It's like the black and silver. Yeah, if I catch another one on the top water. Hitting this little popper pretty good. The black and silver and the clear water is working pretty good. Got another one here. Right in the channel here, right in the creek channel. You can kind of see it coming in there. Right in the channel. When you're it's a good place to fish whenever you're out fishing the lake. Always fish the creek channels if you can, where they come into the lake. It's usually a good spot. Catch a lot of fish. Oh, there's another one. Top water. Yep. Hit that back in there. We got a weather system coming in today. Supposed to have storms, and the wind's getting stronger and stronger by the minute. It's probably getting these fish fired up. So let's see if we can't get another one up in there. It'd be kind of cool if I caught 3 in a row here. Yeah, creek channels are always a good spot, especially in the springtime. Because usually it's where warm water will come into the lake. Years ago, back in the 80s and stuff, when we used to come camping up here, this road come down and there was a mud hole right here, and you always had to have like a truck or something to get through here. But then this paved area wasn't here, and then a gravel road just kind of come through like right here along the bank. The sidewalk wasn't there, and it used to go right up here, go up into the woods where we used to camp years and years ago. But it's so growed up now you can't even hardly tell that there was a road here. So this used to be the old roadway. We used to be able to drive a pickup truck up in here back in the day. Now look how growed up it is. And this is where we used to camp, was up in here. This was all cleared out, kind of like this right here. This was all cleared out, but there was enough room up in here to park my dad's pickup truck, the boat trailer. We used to put the tent back in there and everything. And we've even been up in here at one time when somebody pulled an RV up in here. Just shows you how much 34, 35 years, how much the woods will grow up. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video of fishing on Elk Creek Lake. We caught a few fish today. We caught them on worms, spinnerbait, caught one on a crankbait, several on a topwater. If you're ever in Washington County, just come to Elk Creek Lake if you're just looking for somewhere to go with some peace and quiet. It's a really nice place. I've been coming here my whole life. Got a lot of fond memories here. We thank you for watching this video, and thank you for watching Craven Outdoors. We call you blessed in Jesus' name, and see you on the next video.